Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What's going on? What is going on?
Chillin', Merc. What it is?
Did you see the new Assassin's Creed Shadow trailer?
Yes, I did finally look at it. It looks pretty cool.
Looks cool.
I'm only buying it for one reason. That's to make racists mad. That's it.
Fist up and all.
Yep. A little Afro pick comes with it. Oh,
God
that's
damn.
literally
That's the only way you could easily trigger.
yeah. Just put a brown man as the main character.
Oh
Yes.
no! God damn it!
It's just like when did everybody become a historian? That's my like. Where
Yeah,
you come from? Where you come from?
it's crazy. Um, so yes, so the big controversy. Well, not even controversy because it's based off of the real fucking person. And many different avenues has used this character before to base their character on it. So it's not like the first time this has happened. Like if you watch
And he had
Samurai
an anime
Champloo and shit
like
like
2 years ago.
that.
He had
Yeah,
an anime during the pandemic. Like, what's going on?
yeah.
Where's people brains go?
They don't
I don't
see
get it.
anything but the skin, the color of the skin.
Like, what? You know how many Japanese games the Japanese people have put him in?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me now?
The other
Are
one
you
I
calling
saw,
every Japanese person who put him in the game wrong? Okay.
the
All
other
right.
one I saw was,
All
oh,
right.
there's not enough Asian representation in video games. I'm like, what?
Okay. And the girl right next to him is Japanese.
I'm
What?
like, what? I was like, what is she?
Like, wait a second. What?
No, but
Excuse me?
males.
Too bad. You get another
All
game?
Final Fantasy. I
This is true.
don't care how
I mean,
American you make them look. They're still Japanese.
and I mean, not to mention Ghost of Tsushima just got a big release.
Yeah. You forgot about
Not
him?
to re-release. Not to mention like the last two big like Japanese style games. What was it? The Way of the Ronin or whatever.
Way
Like
to Ronin. You had Neo.
that was no, that was a while ago. What was the one before that? Uh,
Um,
I mean after. Excuse me. Wu
yeah.
Wulong. Wulong.
Wulong. You had that Trek to
They're j-
Nume.
they're just mad that it's not a Western company doing it
Yeah.
because they can't punk Japanese people with their American Western BS because they don't care.
Yeah.
And also, how can you say to an Asian person there's no Asian representation?
Yeah.
That sounds like you're mentally deficient and you need help. So,
Exactly. I'm like,
so, so to that, that's why I understand they don't go after those games.
yeah.
Although, what's like one of your number one games, Mark? Like a Dragon.
Yeah.
Aren't the main characters in that game?
All Japanese.
So they're being specific. What they're trying to say is, uh, we want our specific race. Is that what they're trying to
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
Because then that doesn't make sense, Mark.
Yeah.
Because the story is in Japan. Why would you have a Southeast Asian, a different
Yeah.
race of Asian person in a Japanese game? I thought that's. Didn't they say they wanted historically accurate, like representation in this game? That's why they chose Yasuke.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand.
And the time period that they building off of the character Yasuke is pretty much during that time. Again, they building off of that storyline.
So,
Yeah.
so, so, Mark, help me understand. Help me understand. What's the actual controversy? What,
I
what
see.
you you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What
People are just bitching to bitch.
what's the actual problem?
I feel like wrestling fans all over again.
It's a very very weird thing. That's why I don't get into it. That's why I kind
Yeah.
of just went over my head. I'm like, what?
I
I
saw the
don't get it.
trailer. I haven't I did not like Mirage. I could not get into Mirage. I tried my best to get into it and I just did not care about the fucking character. That was my problem with Mirage. I didn't give a fuck who he was and the setting of what he was. You just didn't give me a good story to keep it up. That was my problem. You give me a good
Um,
story. I don't give a fuck who the. I don't get. You could be green with 3 arms or eyeball on your fucking head and 3 eyeballs in your ears. I don't give a damn. As long as you give me a good story, I'm your character. Build me that character. Go in the game. I don't give a fuck about who is in what like that. So when they showed the trailer, I thought the trailer was sick. Like again, especially coming off of that show Shogun on FX, that show got me really hyped into samurai shit. I've been wanting to go replay fucking Ghost of Tsushima because of that fucking show. So, and then that one also is kind of like more. So I guess that one's time period is around where Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 kind of sets because that's where the British invasion kind of shit, and that's like feudal Japan time. This one's a little
it's around
after.
the same
This is
thing.
after. Well,
It's around the same thing because the
this
guy,
one's
the,
this one's years earlier than that because they were getting
so
slaves and shit from Africa and
yeah,
all that shit.
he's not there. So that guy's not there yet, but it's
Yeah.
still the same general time period because
Yeah.
there's a character that is in actual is Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
The guy that Tom Cruise play.
Yeah.
That's his time period,
Yeah.
and so that's maybe I don't know how the games want to put it.
Yeah.
If you, but like in history, he would have still been alive. I think an old man when Yasuke was like a
Yeah.
slave.
So this would be like 16th century. So during the time of the last samurai, I think is maybe 50 years before or something
Yeah,
like that.
so yeah, he would have still been alive,
Yeah.
or maybe had just died or something. So
Yeah.
it's not too much of a stretch.
So one thing I see beyond the whole bullshit that everyone's making complaints about is the style of gameplay is gonna be different for the two.
I mean,
100%. Like
what
samurai
did
and ninja.
did they come out with like a little press release or something for it?
Just so from what I just get off of the size of Yasuke in this game, he's big. So he's gonna play very similar to like the Valhalla Viking. I feel like he's gonna be like very heavy, very
Yeah,
strong,
yeah, yeah,
things
that
like
makes
that.
sense.
And then you have the ninja that's gonna be more faster, but sneakier, fast paced, and things like that. And I feel like her gameplay is gonna go lead towards more of the girl from Odyssey, that she was a bit more flexible, but she also was strong. But I think you're gonna go have more agile and stuff for her. As in this one, he's gonna be a tank, and then pretty much like I forgot his name in Valhalla, but him in Valhalla, he was a tank. Like there was no
I
sneaking with a Viking. You're not sneaking
Yeah, that
anywhere.
makes sense. That makes sense.
They're heavy footed. They're heavy everything. They ain't sneaking nowhere.
Hmm.
So I feel like you're gonna have a mix of the two gameplays from Valhalla and Odyssey in
Was
that
it
order.
fun though? That's my
I liked the
question. I haven't
Valhalla a
played
lot.
Assassin's Creed in a long time. Was it
Valhalla
fun?
was the last one I liked. I did not like Mirage. I did give it a good I gave it a good like 20 hours of gameplay. I
But
got
what
into
about Odyssey? Like,
Odyssey.
did
I
you like
liked a
that
lot,
one?
but
No.
Odyssey was just way overwhelming. So Valhalla, I think
Hmm.
Odyssey is slightly bigger than Valhalla, and Valhalla is fucking huge. Like I remember playing Valhalla for the first time, and Jackie was watching me play, and I was in the first map, and then it opened the second map, and my honest thing when I saw the second map was like, holy fuck, because it was just like opened and expanded this humongous fucking thing, and I'm like, I thought I was in that one little section,
Hmm.
and I thought that was the
Hmm.
map. Like, nope, dude, you're gonna have a whole different world that next. And then you
But
have the
was it like?
fucking. It was
But
humongous.
my problem with the reason why I don't play them is because they have all that, and then I don't want to play the game anymore.
Mhm.
So
They made
how
it
did they?
easier to navigate around, though. They made the fast travel very easy to do. You could also travel by boat, which made it kind of easy to do. Um, and then once you unlock the hawks, the when you dive down and shit, that the signature ship when you dive, um, you unlock the area and you can fast travel through there. And there's checkpoints where you can fast travel. And then they gave you markers. You can mark things, and they kind of just like after a point just gave you everything on the map. So basically, once you unlock a certain chest, you can unlock everything like treasure wise or flag wise or whatever the fucking thing you're collecting wise. So everything was kind of on the map, and you could clean it up. The legend was actually pretty good that you could like sorted out to what you want to do and everything, and they made everything kind of simplified to navigate it. Because if it wasn't that easy to navigate, I would not have finished that game.
But my question really is, was it fun to do, or did it feel like after a while feel like busy work?
I will say Valhalla was very I'll say it take it like part four, the one with the pirate, Abercon Ward. I'll say it's more in that gameplay like that. So it made it enjoyable because again the ship battles and things like that was pretty fun. The fighting in general, I think when you start unlocking and start doing the different combinations of weapons you could get and learning the gameplays of it and the powers and how to like build your guy and everything, it made it more fun to play because you could play around with things and I think it gave it more expansion for you to play around with everything. Because like you could
Mm.
have a dagger and a big ass sword, or you could have an axe and the dagger, or you could have a sword and something else, and they gave you the shield and things like that, and you could combine that. So it made it more interesting to play. There's times I just went with the dagger and see how long I could last, or things like that. But they made it more simplified to discover everything, so it made the game more fun. But Odyssey was a fun game, but that's if you were Cassandra. If you were in Cassandra, the guy was very boring. So you had to be
They have different
if you
play
would,
styles and stuff.
yeah, they just had different storylines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
but my thing is like uh, just kind of the stories, whatever.
yeah,
As for those games specifically, me running around and climbing up a building gets old.
yeah.
So I don't know what it evolved into after
It's
the Assassins. Because remember,
yeah,
Viking is not the same thing as the old thing.
yeah,
That's something else.
yeah. So I will say like the Valhalla side of things is more in the likes of like Skyrim and how you move around and stuff. Like you have horse, you have this, you have that, you have the ship, and it just it's a different kind of gameplay because it's not really you're not sneaking around doing everything or you can't be caught over everything because the character is not a sneaking person. He's gonna fight. He's gonna have a big war and shit. So it makes it a bit more different than the other games. The other games
Yeah. So
kind of stood to what Ezio was and things like that. This one was a little bit different than Oldham.
so the girl hopefully is just a ninja, straight up ninja,
Yes.
stealth kills and all that, and quiet. Because that's I told you that's why I don't play Sekiro, because they cannibalized the Tenchu game to make that.
Hmm.
So there has not been a big, s- uh, I don't think so,
Well,
a
Ninja
big
Game is more.
release that's a stealth game,
Yeah.
that's a straight up ninja game. So like I understand that the other characters, the heavy,
Yeah.
that doesn't really interest me though.
Yeah.
I want a ninja game.
Me too.
I want a ninja game done right. I don't want to be fighting. That's not why I play ninja games. Ninja, you're supposed to be in the shadows killing people. Like I understand Ninja Gaiden made that a thing,
Yeah.
and they can have that. I don't want that.
I
I
honestly.
want to drop from the ceiling on top of your head and
Yeah.
stab you, and that's it. I want to retreat back into the shadows and assassinate a target. I don't want to be fighting. I don't like that.
I would have went. I think I would have been more sold keen on this. And again, this is nothing to the Yasuke character and things like that, and them bringing samurais into it because I actually like the side of samurai. But if it was a just because making Assassin's Creed a ninja makes it very interesting because they are assassins and no matter what, I would have went more into a ninja than just a samurai and a ninja. I would have went more into the depth of ninjutsu and ninja, the history of a ninja and things like that, and what they had to do with war and them being the mercenaries and things like that. When the samurais could have get done kind of shit. I would have been more on that side of just having a ninja than anything.
They're probably, but the way it looks is like that same thing you just said is probably what the story is, because that's why it has two
Yeah,
characters.
but
It's just you
yeah,
probably play
yeah.
both sides.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's gonna be it too. I feel like you're gonna have like two different sides. So
Because you they show you the dude that you playing
yeah,
kill the girl's father. Like
yeah,
they showed the war, so that's. watch he became a ninja.
Yeah.
So literally the thing you just said,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be in the game. It's just not one character, it's two.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
I'm
would
just
have
saying,
liked just the ninja side of things though.
yeah, I'm just saying I don't know how Ubi or whatever has been working with that type of stuff since they haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
They haven't had ninja games. They've never had a ninja game, and they
No.
haven't been focusing on stealth in a long time.
Yeah. Because I think the last Assassin's Creed that evolved stealth and stealth gameplay was Mirage, and I just didn't like the gameplay of that one.
Yeah, I don't even remember what
Because that
that.
one
I
that one
never.
kind of played like the original one.
Uh, I
I
mean, he was a stealthy guy.
Yeah.
He was a stealthy guy.
Yeah. Because that one, you're like hiding in the crowd and stabbing people and shit like that. Well, Brotherhood, you did that and shit. Yeah,
Hmm.
you going into the crowds and everything. So I felt like that was kind of ninja-ish when Assassin's Creed 2 came out.
Yeah, I mean the
Yeah,
one, two, and I think
and
uh
the trilogy of 2.
and four, four had it,
Yeah,
but it wasn't the focus.
no,
Like you could be stealthy, but it wasn't the focus. You could also literally run around and shoot everybody.
yeah,
And but that's what was great about that game. It was
yeah,
like, oh yeah, I have a pistol and most people don't.
there you go.
That's it.
Yeah,
So yeah, but again, I just want to know if they're gonna actually include ninja tools
yeah,
and things like that because again, usually it's just hey, uh, it's it's been an assassin and an toolmaker for them,
yeah,
but I would like to see what well, not Western stuff. Like they've only done weird Western things. So I want to know what your kunai game is. What is your smoke bomb
yeah.
situation, Japanese style? What do you have poison rice? I want to see some poison
I
rice.
want to
Like
see
things.
Poison Rice.
I'm just saying, there's things that were in games like Tenchu
Yeah,
that they just never have been in any other games. It's not just you can't poison rice in no Assassin's Creed.
no.
I mean, they did have the berserk thing
And they
in
also had
four.
the darts. They had the poison darts that you knocked them out.
No, but that's true.
They had
But
the
like
berserk one too that
beyond
you
the
needed.
straight up one hit kill type of items, I'm just like what other type of fun
Yeah, the berserk
like
one was fun.
ninja yeah
She was fun.
fun trickery do they actually have? Do they have a pitfall trap? Like, can I put a little bear trap in the ground and cover it in dirt and have a dude walk on it?
With the little spikes, the ninja spikes and shit.
The caltrops.
Yeah. I
What
w-
about my rope situation? Can I
she
dangle
has a
from the
sickle.
rooftops? Yeah, but that's
She has that chain sickle, so
I
I think
just
that's gonna be into gameplay.
oh the chain one.
Yeah, she has the like
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
chain sickle, so I could see that being like something she could swing off of
I
and
hope
shit.
so. I hope so. Oh, swing. I hope she rolls it at people and strangles.
Oh, I feel like that's gonna be a
That's what I want.
definite thing because it's the chain sickle, so she's definitely gonna be fucking knocking people out and like probably choking them all out and shit. Again, I want gameplay. Like I understand the trailer, but I want to see it actually in play and see what it's gonna be. Again, Ubisoft kind of gave me a bad taste in my mouth for a lot of the games lately, so I'm not like I'm excited for it because it goes into two things that I like. I like samurais, I like ninjas, so I'm 100% like I'm interested. So now just give me show me the gameplay. Again, I would like to see more ninja shit like you just said, like all that shit like with the poison rights and shit. I want to see. That would be dope.
Hmm.
100% be dope.
Yeah,
And the fact that she is going to be a female ninja, have her do some undercover shit because a lot of them were used as like waitresses and fucking maids and
yeah.
shit like that, and that's how they got the kills.
This is true.
So I would like to see that, like add some Hitman shit into that.
That is like the first. I mean, the second mission is like the second mission in Tenchu. I think there's the no. I think it's the first one, the blind masseuse,
Yeah,
where there's a shady monk
yeah,
who's going around and he's pretending he's a blind monk, and he keeps um like giving blessings to this one temple, but the temple is supplying him with massage girls.
Yeah.
But he's, they don't know that he's not blind.
Yeah.
So it again, it has that sense of humor to it, where he's like this really funny sounding, oh, come here, and then you see the girl in the room, oh, she's doing the really cheesy run away from him,
Yeah.
because she's not really running, she's playing around with him.
Yeah.
And so they have that, but you are meanwhile are behind the wall seeing them act stupid and silly, but your job is to kill the monk. So
When was the last
like,
time you played Tenchu?
uh, it's been way too long since I played Tension.
Have they ever did a
There's no way.
remaster or anything?
Nope.
No.
Nope. There is no realistic way to play it. And the last modern one was on Xbox 360.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame.
I
It's
think
a
I still
shame that they
have the
turned the
PS1
last one
one
into
though.
Sekiro. I said it. I said it.
I think I still own the first one on
I have the
PS.
greatest hits one of that, like
Yeah, I think I
Seal.
have the
But
same one.
I just never wanted to play it
Um,
because I already played the second one after that when it came out.
yeah.
So I just left it alone. I was like, all right, it's fine. I'll just own it and never play it. But the ones I like are the PS2 ones. It's
So
just you can't go back to the control scheme.
yeah,
The buttons were the layout was it was interesting to say the least. It's not modern at all, and you can't configure it in a good way.
yeah.
So it's not fun to play. It's not fun to go back to. The third one, the final one on PS2 is actually more fun, but like the first one, the controls, man, they bum me out.
Yeah. Um, so they got this collector's edition.
I don't do those, so
The
you have
statue
fun with
looks,
them.
yeah, the statue looks cool. Like this is one thing I was looking at the statue and I'm like that actually looks cool. But I am not spending $2.99
I'm
for
not
it.
giving Ubi that much of my money. I
Yeah.
told you the only reason I'm buying this is to make racists mad. That's it.
So they started the pre-orders up, but this one's going for two and change. This was like I think 2.99, 2.80. And but the statue looks dope. Oh, that's one thing I'll admit. The statue actually looks dope. It comes with like a katana blade handle and things like that. But it shows the girl like reason why I'm looking at the thing, but I'm showing looking at the weapon she has. She does have the chain sickle with the ball on the bottom. She does have the hidden blade, and then she has a kunai, which is the smaller blade. It's pretty much the swords that Leonardo technically has. Because his swords are not katanas. His swords are are kunais because they're small. Because again, Leonardo's like 3 foot something. He's not really that big, so the swords are smaller. That's a true fact.
I
But
mean, it
yeah,
depends, but that word is used for something else though.
yeah. Or
That's the things you throw with this little circle in the bottom.
yeah. Wait, kunai? No, no, no. Fuck. What is it called? It's a fuck. It's a small It's a small version of katana. It's a short. It because the katana is a long blade that has a curve. Then there's
Mm,
the shorter one is a fuck, I forgot the name of it. But it's a smaller blade. Google
mm.
small ninja. I'm probably say the 100% the wrong sword. I know it has a different name to it because I had seen it.
No, those I don't know. Uh,
Ninjato. There you go.
oh, okay,
They're
okay.
smaller. It's a smaller. It's a smaller. It's a katana style because it has a curve, but it's a smaller blade, so it's easier to go in and out with the sleeve. But they're
Okay,
smaller
gotcha.
swords. As a katana is a long sword, and it's a long
Mm.
like that.
And then there's the Sephiroth sword, which is
And
we
then
don't talk about that one.
that one was just ridiculous. That was like, you know how we should have what a big ass sword, two of them. One just ridiculously large in width, and the other one long as hell.
Just a chunk of iron.
Yep.
That's it.
But I'm excited to see where it goes. I want to see gameplay of it. Hopefully, Summer Game Fest we see gameplay, which is coming up in the beginning of June. Anything
I
else?
think it
But
says it's this year, right? It's like fall.
November 12th.
Oh, they have the date exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that's coming soon. I'm excited for it because again, the style, like again, ninjas and samurais, I'm always down to check that shit out. So I'm excited to see what it does, but I really want to see gameplay for it.
There was there was a indie game that came out like a single game. I think single A,
Okay.
maybe like a B. It wasn't like quite a triple A game or anything. Let me see if I can find. It was Origami.
Okay.
If you heard that,
Oh my
and then it
god.
has like a part two,
Okay.
and that's like a traditional hide in the shadows. Only really stealth kill people. You can attack them, but the combat's not really geared around that. It's more like jump out and get and catch people and stuff.
Okay.
So that's like the last Tenchu style game I remember.
Oh, okay. All right. We need remasters of Tenchu or access to play them. I don't know who owns that. So.
I do, and it's unfortunate now Microsoft owns it or has the
Ah.
licenses to it because they own Activision, and
Boo.
Activision owns the rights to I think one of the. There's a certain way you say Tenchu they have the rights to. I think it's the first one.
Okay.
No, they had to go through them for Sekiro too.
Yeah.
I think it has them on there. Man, there was some weird things with that with Activision owning part of that because they didn't. I don't know if you remember the company Age Tech,
Yeah.
but that was like a. I think that was the devs. And they were a part of From Software. So From is the one that makes it, but I think they own the name of them. So
Yeah. From
it's an
from from
interesting thing.
software. Software owns them now.
Yeah, because that's the
Sekiro people.
Souls people in general.
Yeah. Sony Music Entertainment owned them first,
Hmm.
and then
But that was when From Software was too
yeah,
small.
yeah.
That was the whole thing.
Too bad. Mm,
At least they're not owned by Microsoft.
there
So
you go. All right. Anything else? That's always like the main news I've been playing. Any games you've been playing?
no, just I checked in with Diablo has a better update than the last three that they had,
Nice.
so it's really more fun to play.
Cool.
That's about it. Nothing else.
Yeah, I just been playing that game Animal Well, which is like a castle is a Metroidvania kind of style game with a little yellow ball. See again, like I don't care what the character is unless you give me something good, we're good. But it's a little yellow ball with eyeballs.
I heard about that.
it's
Yeah.
it's a cute little just like time killer with like the maps and stuff. I had a little creativity with the moves you pick up throughout the maps and stuff, and it's a very indie style game, but it's quite fun. I'm actually enjoying it. I'm like halfway through it. I think I got like most of the eggs. I'm missing like maybe 10 eggs left, and then it's kind of going into the end of the game. So now I'm just trying to look at the trophies to see which ones I'm missing that has to do with it, like doing something in the game. But other than that, it's been fun. And then I've been playing Final Fantasy 16, and I've been going through that. And I have still haven't got to the DLC part yet, but I just been replaying the New Game Plus on the normal difficulty now because I'm just trying to build my guy. So when I start Final Fantasy mode, it'll be a little bit less hard than it'll be still hard, but less hard than what it will regularly be where the level I am at is now.
Okay. Okay.
But I actually like that game a lot. Like I like the character Clive a lot, and I actually like the cast of it because they're
Is
very
the
very into that game.
is the DLC is did you get you said you didn't get there yet?
Hold on.
Doctor Who, Doctor Me, Doctor You,
Sorry, someone like blasted my door.
Doctor
Sorry.
Doctor. Oh, okay.
um, what was I saying? Anyway, uh, yeah. So Final Fantasy 17. So what was the last
No,
question?
I said. Did you say you got to the DLC or you
I
were
haven't got there
just
yet.
going?
I'm still like going
Okay.
through the main story. I think the
So it's
DLC.
not a separate thing. It's like a continuation.
Yeah, I think it continues. It's takes place right before the ending of the game. So when you get to that ending part,
Oh,
that's where the
gotcha.
DLC is at.
Okay, so it's not a self-contained
Yeah,
story. I got you. Okay,
but I'm
that's cool.
enjoying it. It's a good game. Um,
I mean, it's not on PC yet, so it is
it's
what it
coming.
is.
They actually
I'll wait till whenever, because
yeah,
if I had to wait for 7 first, I think they said the exclusivity is up at the end of this month.
yeah, and Square Enix is looking to not keep exclusive anymore because they losing money. So you might be seeing 16. You might be seeing
Oh
the
no,
last part.
there was no like they were they don't have uh permanence.
Oh, okay.
They were like never locked to the system permanently. It
Oh,
was
okay.
just time. It was just
Yeah,
time.
but I don't think they're
So
gonna do that timing thing anymore. They want to just release it so they can make money.
I mean, it is what it
Yeah,
is.
and Microsoft is looking into that too with their some of their big titles.
I mean, I'm not even gonna say good luck. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
When it comes to Microsoft, you have jumped the shark already.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
All right.
Uh,
Get into this movie.
Not Doctor Who. Didn't he play Doctor Who?
Did he play Doctor Who? I don't think he did.
I thought he was supposed to be like at some point.
He was
Was
Sherlock.
Yeah, but I thought at some point he was gonna be Doctor Who as well. Oh well,
Nah, he was
what's
Sherlock
up?
Holmes in BBC.
See, he was on TV. He could have did it anyway. Um, this week we have Doctor Strange. It is from 2016. It is PG-13, an hour 55.
Yep.
Uh, when did it come out? I did
Uh,
not see it in theaters.
November. I think it's November 8th. No, I think.
I don't see it here.
Where is it? Sorry.
But it came out in Uzbekistan in on the 28th of October. No, no, no. It says October.
November 4th.
Well, okay. We did not see it in Uzbekistan.
Nope.
Sorry. It
November
is
4th.
directed by Scott Derrickson.
Yes.
Are you familiar with him?
No, I am not. He
I
did
think it's
Black
funny. The
Phone.
first
He did
thing
some
he
horror
has
movies.
looks like Uncle Stinky.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. The Black Phone, which was actually pretty. It was alright. He was a producer on that. Snowpiercer, the TV series.
He
He's
did Exorcism of Emily Rose. I know that was a movie,
yes. He does a lot of
not a
horror
TV.
stuff.
So okay,
Sinister and
all
shit.
right. All right. Yeah, I see a lot of horror stuff. Uh, Nothing to say, boo. So we got writing credits: John Spates,
Yep.
Scott Derrickson, also C. Robert Cargo, and then credit Stanley Steve Ditko. Uh, we have Benedict Cumberbatch as Dr. Stephen Strange.
Yeah.
Uh, Chiwetel Chiwetel Ejiofor as Mordo, which was an interesting pick.
Yeah.
Rachel McAdams, Dr. Christine Palmer, Benedict Wong as Wong. Interesting how that worked out. Mads Mikkelsen as Caecilius, Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One. Was she bald or did she have a bald cap?
She
What
had
do
a
you
ball
think?
cap.
Or did they CG? Or did they CG her
Actually,
hair?
no. She looks like she had just grown her hair back, and she looked like she probably would be a type to shave her head.
That's an interesting one. I wonder. Michael Stuhlbarg as Dr. Nicodemus West, Benjamin Bratt as Dr. Jonathan Pangborn. That is an interesting last name, Pangborn. Uh, Scott Adkins as Lucian, strong zealot. That's pretty funny. Zara Phythian as brunette zealot. Uh-oh. Uh, Ala Safi as tall zealot. All right, we just got zealots. No,
They
what's
got
going
put
on
on
here?
zealot too.
What's the rest of the characters? Anybody else that was actually
um, what was
like worthwhile? Hong Kong Sun #2, Ryan Dizon. All right.
was Stanley in this one? I think he passed, right?
I thought he was. Wasn't he on the bus?
Yeah, he was on the bus.
I thought he was on the bus.
I'm looking for Stanley. Shit. Fuck.